Namaste. So now chapter 6, finally, arrest से हम आगे आ रहे हैं. Arrest was chapter 5, part 5 of the constitution. उसके अंदर कितने chapters थे? 5, right? That is how you tie up things and remember. Because otherwise, for judiciary prelims, it gets very difficult to memorize all of this. So keep on revising, keep on remembering. Make a daily schedule जिसके अंदर आप कुछ ना कुछ revision अपने bare acts की करेंगे. Okay, so now process to compel the appearance कि भैया आ जाओ ज़रा हमें तुमसे बात करनी है, right? वो हिंदी में क्या करना था, आजा आजा, right? This is pretty much that. All right, jokes aside. So if the accused is in court, we can make him execute a bond that he will keep on appearing under section 88, homework number 1. You're going to read section number 88. Okay, nothing much more to do here. If we have to issue summons now, mind you, summons is not defined anywhere in the court. But you remember section 2, जो हमारे जो वहाँ पे W था, X था. Remember, Mr. X is carrying the warrant, so W is carrying the summons. But that was a summons case, by the way. That's a separate story altogether, right? That's as in not a separate story, but I would say a distinctly different concept. Summons is basically the court is making an authoritative call. It's a process of court कि आप आइए इधर and you are either going to appear personally, that is case number 1, or we want you to produce some document, something that we need from you. So for that, now for example, let's say a 138 NI case, that is a check bounce case. Now what usually happens in a 138 ka NI case? The bank manager is usually summoned to send over the balance sheet, जो क्योंकि check bounce है तो हमें entry देखनी है. तो entry देखने के लिए जब कोर्ट ये चीज़ के लिए बुलाएगा कि जी आप ये ज़रा डॉक्यूमेंट इधर ज़रा इसको प्रोड्यूस कीजिए, so what will the court basically do? Court will issue a summon कि I am summoning you, but come here, all right? So it's not defined anywhere in the court. It's a process of the court. It's an authoritative call. And how is it basically written? It's form number 1, second schedule. Homework number 2, form number 1, second schedule. ज़रा कृपया करके एक बारी छोटी सी नज़र मारेंगे. अच्छा जी, तीसरा, अब ये ऐसे नहीं मान रहे तो you are arresting the accused then. Remember what was the main object of arrest? To produce the court, or rather to produce the accused before trial in a court, in the competent court, in the court which is competent to try out that accused based on the offense that he or she has committed, right? So उसके अंदर भी दो subdivisions हैं. Either it's with a warrant that you are going to arrest them, or without a warrant, which we have on a you can say superficial level, on a macro level, pretty much discussed as of right now. Acha, if we want the person to appear, then we are going to go from section 61 to 69. And if we want a production of a document, जैसे वो bank manager वाला जो मैंने आपको example दिया, that's section 91 to 92. Come to that later, but primary focus is 61 to 69, just introducing the sections to you, so that when we discuss these in detail, you pretty much know that what I'm talking about, okay? Now, अच्छा, under summons cases, वो जो summons cases और warrants case वाली जो कहानी थी, 204, this is a very crucial section, right? It's called issue, it's rather titled issue of process. Homework number 2 now. You're going to read up on 204 from the Bare Act. Just have a look at it. Issue of process. This is crucial, and it has to get quoted every time that you enter into the domain of chapter 6. Cannot work without it. So in a summons case, obviously from 204 section subsection 1 sub clause A, summons case में तो आप summon तो भेजेंगे, right? You're basically summoning the other person. Prelims का बहुत frequent question is कि आप क्या in a warrants case can you send a summons? Yes, if the magistrate thinks it to be fit. Section 204 subsection 1 clause B, the magistrate thinks it to be fit. It is at the discretion of the court. Summons can be sent even in a warrants case. Okay, but remember the definition of what a summon is nowhere in the code. Okay, so issue of process ये हो गया जी, आपका arrest हो गया. Now you remember LLB entrance के time पे Audi alterum partem. Hear the other side, right? And how do we hear the other side? When we secure their appearance in the court, then only can we hear the other side, right? So ये actually this is like an evolution of this maxim. The underlying core is this maxim only. Audi alterum partem is that we want to hear you. Now how do we hear you? We summon you कि आओ जरा इधर आओ. अच्छा, अब समन में लड़े से चिट्ठी आ गई कि जी कोर्ट ने बुलाया, वो चिट्ठी का क्या फॉर्मेट है, वो क्या होनी चाहिए, कैसे होनी चाहिए, सब कुछ कोड में डिफाइंड है. ऑलराइट, सो नाउ वी गो टू 61 व्हिच इज एसेंशियल ऑफ समन्स, एंड दिस इज वेयर दोस कॉम्बो एमसीक्यूज कम. हाउ आर दे क्रिएटेड? So the summons has to be in writing. It could not be, you cannot receive a phone call from, हाँ जी मैं कोर्ट से बोल रहा हूँ, आपको समन आ गया, कल पहुँच जाएगा. Writing. हिंदुस्तान का नियम is that it has to be written somewhere, except for administrative law and torts, it has to be written. All right, whatever the subject matter is, whatever is being done, लिखत में लेकर आइए. Okay. Then it has to be in duplicate. It has to have been issued by the presiding officer of the court. It needs to have the seal of the court as well, right? If this summon is being issued on the basis of a complaint, अब मान लेते हैं, let us say a bank manager वाले example में we really don't have a grouse with the bank manager, right? There is no complaint, so the complaint will not be forwarded to him. But if the summon is being issued to you, as in कि जरा आप इधर आना, आपके against complaint लगाई गई है, so the copy of the complaint will be given to you alongside the summon कि जी हुआ क्या है, आपको बुलाया क्यों जा रहा है. Okay, and particulars of the place, as in which court is it, then the time of the appearance and the nature of the offence charged is basically given. 61 is crucial. तो इसी के अंदर से वो option 1 only, 1 and 2 only, 2 and 3 only type MCQs come in the prelim. और कौन से स्टेट का कौन से भी साल का उठा लीजिएगा, 61 में से पक्का आएगा. तो इसीलिए homework number 3 or 4, wherever we are, section 61 have to read. Okay, now 62 में अब लेकर कौन जाएगा समन? समन तो हमने बता दिया, it has to be in writing, it has to be in, अच्छा why duplicate? Because एक कॉपी तो कोर्ट के अंदर भी जाएगी ना कि आपका जो साइन होके वापस आया है, has to be going back to the court. So you'll be served. So summons are always served, that is the correct word, and you are going to write in mains that the court has given summons. ऐसी भाषा नहीं यूज करेंगे. The court has served summons. Crucial, all right. When we come to the mains answer writing, then I'll let you know. Police officer or the officer of the court issuing it based on state government, because see, CRPC is a macro code. So CRPC sits on top, and then we have different state amendments. Do you understand? I'll just make a diagram. So CRPC is like macro, and then state governments keep on making additions and modifications. Now why would this be the case? So now I implore you, what does implore mean? Implore means to request you really sincerely to open up the constitution once and go to the 7th schedule and find out for me where is the criminal law, the topic is given in the 7th schedule, whether it's in the union list, whether it's in the state list, or whether it's in the concurrent list. You need to know it, right? So if the state government is able to make changes to such a law, let's be clear about one thing. If our constitution is clear, it's certainly not on the union list. Because if the state government is being allowed, then you tell me whether it's on the state list or the concurrent list. Homework for you. Okay. Or other public servants. So 3 log will be basically serving the summons to you and carry it to your houses. The police officer of the court issuing it, or other public servant. अब पुलिस ऑफिसर में हम इंस्पेक्टर साहब तो लेकर नहीं आएंगे ना सर्वेंट आपके लिए, मतलब समन तो नहीं लेकर आएंगे, उनके पास बाकी काम है, उन्होंने इन्वेस्टिगेशन वगैरह करनी होती है. These are usually lower ranked police officers, and if you ask me to classify the rank, it's pretty much not given anywhere in the court. We'll have to couple it with the Police Act and a couple more things, and then we'll basically have to figure out कि कहाँ पे कहीं ना कहीं तो defined है कौन क्या कर रहा है. But right now, for the purposes of the court, it's the police officer. Okay. Now, what will happen is, now what happens when we want to serve not to an individual, but to a corporate body, or let's say a society? Then what do? We address the summon, or we serve the summon to the secretary, the local manager, or the presiding or the principal officer, or via registered post on the chief officer of the corporation. So यहाँ पे corporate bodies includes a company, society includes a NGO. तो यहाँ पे आपको अगर इन लोगों को आपको समन देने हैं तो उनके बेसिकली जो मेन जो आदमी है आप उनको एड्रेस कर दीजिए समन को, एंड देन सर्व देम द समन. Now let us say that this guy reaches the home, and as far as practically possible summons are served personally. If after doing due diligence, that is the key word in section 64, कि थोड़ी सी मेहनत करी हमने आपको ढूंढने में लेकिन आप मिल ही नहीं पा रहे, we are unable to find you. We've done the due diligence, we've made phone calls to you, we've looked around, we've visited your office, we have come to your home, but there is no, and your family is acting rudely, whatever it is. We know कि मतलब आप नहीं मिल रहे, हमने अपनी मेहनत कर लिया, that is due diligence, so we are careful. You've not been found, so we'll just hand over the summon to an adult male member of your family, जो कि जिस घर में आप रह रहे हैं, right? So adult male member. अच्छा, वो adult male member भी नहीं मिला तो हमारे जो पुलिस वगैरह वाले वो आपके गेट पे ऐसी जगह पे चिपका के जाते हैं जहाँ पे आप ये पढ़ लें, राइट? One prelims का question and one very minor detail but rather significant detail that they have given in the section itself, that the servant is not included in the definition of the member of your family. This is the MCQ. मतलब कोई नहीं मिला तो नौकर को पकड़ा दिया तो उसके बाद समन वो नहीं गिना देता. अच्छा, ऐसा क्यों होगा? Because the accused often takes then the defense कि नहीं मेरा तो नौकर ही अगले दिन भाग गया था, he just ran away, I really couldn't, I never received the summon, right? So they have explicitly said कि हम servant को तो मान ही नहीं रहे, तो servant को तो summon पकड़ा के the guy who is visiting you to serve the summon will never ever basically give it to your servant if obviously they know the CRPC, obviously errors can be made. But an adult male member, now people can ask, why is it not adult female member? What is this? This is sexism, this is patriarchy. Yeah, pretty much you can say that. But whatever's in the code is in the code, right? So it's adult male member of your family. If you're not found after doing due diligence, right? 61 से 69 अभी हम अपनी गाड़ी चला रहे हैं. 204 आप पढ़ के रखेंगे, right? 204 पे आप नज़र मारेंगे. That's very crucial section. 61 पे आप नज़र मारेंगे. 88 पे आप नज़र मारेंगे. 88 is वैसे not exactly very important, but anyway जब काम कर ही रहे हैं तो ठीक है. 61 से 64 homework, right? Do this and then now see you in the next one. All right, take care, bye.